Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Oh my goodness, I have missed you guys so much. And it's an honor to be here with you. Thank you all for watching my channel, for being here, spreading your beautiful energy and sharing it with me. Um, I love you guys so much. I still can't believe that we are at 25,000 subscribers. When I started my channel last year, I never thought it was going to go this far. And that I would have such a beautiful community here. So thank you for all your love and support. I'm sending it right back to you. Um, now, why I haven't been uploading as much as I used to? I've been very busy with private readings. You guys have been keeping me busy, busy, and thank you for your support. But now let's get started. So now, those of you who've been with me for a while, you know how I do my readings. First half is going to be about you. Second half will be about your soulmate. How are they feeling about you? What's going on now? Love, career, money, friendships, it can all come out here. And keep in mind, in a general reading, the energies could be flip-flopped, okay? If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. But for something tailored to your specific situation, you will need a private reading, okay? And I am one of the few readers here who do offer live one-on-one readings, okay? So for more information on that, please email me down below, okay? Now let's get started here, Capricorn, because there's an energy here, a situation that I feel is this is going to be for somebody out there. Now, from another deck, I have the Emperor here reversed. This can be an Aries that some of you are dealing with in love. But then over here now, in the main deck that I was going to use, I have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, which would symbolize for me you, Capricorn. Whether you're male, female, it doesn't matter. We deal with energy here. And it feels like there's a situation where whoever this emperor is, there's an energy like you were giving more to this situation than this emperor. I feel like you're dealing with someone who, honestly, I feel like I'm confused. I feel like I have a headache. I feel like, like I get very easily overwhelmed. I also feel an energy like you could be dealing with someone who, they may have like a very busy life or a busy job. It's something like that. Like where they may be very on top of things in their business life or in their, how do I say it? Like their money making, that kind of stuff, or, their life outside of interpersonal relationships. But this Emperor is revert, and it's like an energy of, I feel like I'm confused. I feel like I don't know what I want in life. I feel like I know, like I have this, like this meaning the material, but I'm a little confused in things like my self-esteem. It also may be someone who comes off as like very successful, very confident, very good looking, very, successful in many fields. But when it comes to their self-esteem, there's like an energy of it's very low, I feel. Overall, I feel confused. And I feel like you, though, are in this energy of love. Like I'm giving. I'm ready for, be it, I feel like the bulk of you out there, are more interested in like a stable, long-term monogamous connection with someone, because it's coming out here like you are husband or wife material. Like that's what you're in it for. You're not really into I don't know, like frivolous connections, one night stand, two night stand. You're coming out as like ready for that to settle down type energy. This person who you're dealing with, could be coming out of a divorce. Could also be like, maybe if it's not a divorce, like they are, maybe still healing from breaking up with an old flame. Overall, though, I just feel like you and this person are kind of not on the same page, but more spiritually. Like one is emotionally, spiritually ready. The other one is coming out as confused, not confident in themselves, not ready to commit in a way. Or their actions are not coming off as very consistent. Let's leave him out because that Emperor wants to stay there. It's coming out almost like a masculine energy, who is maybe even a little intimidated. Because I feel like it's someone who's very successful or, in public. But then when it comes to relationships, that's their weakness. Let me see now. I feel like I want to go into... I feel like the reading's pushing it towards them first. Let's see what's going on with them. Okay, there's that Queen of Pentacles again. And you saw me shuffle. Now that's you. Ooh, heartbreak. There's an energy here of... I feel your person is coming out as like very heartbroken over many things in their life. I feel like this is somebody who definitely, I feel it could be someone with like mother issues, or even if it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's someone where the feminine or like women in their life did not treat them properly. Whether it's a guy or a girl, it's like an energy of the mother or the women, the mother, the women figures didn't treat them properly in their life, and there's this energy of heartbreak. I feel like it's also like someone who may have a mother or a family like that. How do I say this? There's like an energy here of very cold. They could come from a very cold environment or have dealt with very cold people in their life and kind of work them to the bone. And it feels like they were never good enough. No matter how much money they made, no matter how long they were out of the house, working, building themselves an empire or whatever. They're coming out as like very low self-esteem or like very low, what's the word I want? Like confidence, love for themselves, which maybe where this disconnect is coming from. Oh, there's the Eight of Cups. There's an energy here of someone who is very disconnected from love. And I feel what they're kind of connected with right now is their own sorrow, their own insecurities, their own heartbreak. It feels almost like an energy of you may have been very loving to them, very supportive, very nurturing, and they may not have been used to this type of treatment. They may be this type that kind of says like, well, I don't deserve love, or I don't deserve this. What have I done to deserve? And I feel almost like this is somebody who has been bred like this. They're coming out as very overwhelmed when it comes to, I want to say like genuineness. They're not used to it. They may be used to guys or girls who just get into relationships with them to siphon them or kind of treat them badly, like take from them, take for them. And also they may be in this energy of like, oh, maybe people only like me for my looks or the money that I have or what I provide for them. But do they actually love me? This person is, your soulmate is coming out. There's somebody here who is very low self-esteem. Seven of Wands. You are coming out as a completely different energy from your soulmate. Look how you're sticking out, and look how your person is sticking out. There's this energy of survival, and I feel like they may have been in relationships before where men or women have taken advantage of them. And they have not gotten over it. They have not processed it. You know, they're coming out in a way, though, of not really owning their part in it as well. It's more like the energy of, see, here's the controlling, you know, this can be a very toxic mother, okay? I'm really feeling it as a feminine energy, and more specifically a female this time. Usually I specify whether it's a guy or a girl. This feels more like a toxic mother or like a woman who treated them very badly. And it was never enough. And so this feels like it's affecting their ability, their confidence to kind of love someone else. Because maybe they were beaten up in a way emotionally. And it's kind of turned them like a little aggressive on the inside. It's almost like an energy too, like when they are shown genuine love and genuine like sweetness and tenderness and friendliness, they don't know how to process it. They don't know how to handle it. It almost sets off their red flags in a way, like, okay, what is this? What is this? What are they trying to get out of me? They don't really mean it. No, they're just saying that to be nice. You know, it's someone who's not accepting love. They're in their own little world. Okay, yeah. This person's coming out as very much in their own world, kind of drowning a little bit, suffocating on their own negativity, their own experiences. Let me see what's going on with you. I just saw 1313 on the timer. That's definitely an angel number. Let me see here. Let me see, how does this person feel about you? Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. You know, you may have started to cut them off, or you ignored them. There's this energy almost like you're not giving them a time of day. I feel like there's an energy here of I felt it. Nervousness around a relationship. I feel they're coming out as almost, they have feelings for you, deep feelings, love for you, but they're not allowing themselves to commit or to feel it. The idea or the notion of a new relationship, or like a relationship deepening what's already there, feeling the love, freaks them out. I feel they're not over. See, there's this woman again that's coming out, the mother issues. It could also be that could be a toxic girlfriend as well from the past. Who kind of tarnish them in a way. To broaden it, it feels more like like they were dealing with a narcissist or narcissist, sociopath, narcissist kind of energy. And it's kind of, what's the word I want? Tainted them a little bit. Oh my, here you come again. See, and look at the way the Hermit is looking at the Queen of Pentacles, at you. There's this energy of like, oh, I don't match up to you. Oh, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel they're nervous around you. I feel they have feelings. This person's hurting, suffering. Ooh. Ooh. You know, there's like an energy here of someone who I feel like made them feel like the work that they were doing was not worthy. And I feel like they work hard. And it was never enough for whoever this world is. It was never enough. Like they never received, you know, like I'm getting here, you know, like when you just give someone like a congratulations, like, wow, a pat on the back, like, good for you. I'm so happy for you. But where you genuinely mean it. You know, this person seems to not have had good people in their life. You know, like a congratulations or like, you know, a pat on the back. Like, wow, you really succeeded. You really did good. We're proud of you. That's something that they have never heard and are not used to. It's usually when they got it, it was laced with expectation or, you know, well, it could have been better. You know, like, oh, you know, like they did something very good and it's like, oh, big deal. Okay, and this World card is coming out in a very nasty way. It's like someone who could never do what they did, but just wants to reap the benefits of it. They have always something to say. And honestly, for some of you, it could be that they were dealing with like gold digger. I'm getting for some of you out there like a gold digger type energy, or a lot of you, it's just like the bulk, it's just like a mother. It could be both, honestly. But it's like a mother, too, who just never loved their child. All they did was, like, tear them down. You know, the accomplishments were never enough. And it kind of turned this person cold. You know, they do have feelings for you, but it's very hard for them to believe it themselves. You know, that maybe you actually love them. That anybody loves them, honestly. You know, there's just kind of this energy of, I don't believe it, or no, it can't be. Oh, I've had this happen before. Their public image or their image, you know, to their friends, to the outside world, they're coming out as very desirable or successful. Like receiving accolades or, you know, garnering a lot of attention. Some of them may own a business. I feel like a business. Maybe, or it could be like that they're a manager. Let me see, though, what... I'm being guided another. How should Capricorn best handle this situation? Let me just see. How should Capricorn handle this situation? Please, dear angels, dear God. Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Lovers. Wow. An 8 of Pentacles. You know, there's an energy here of, wow, the 10 of Cups. All this gorgeous energy. The Emperor too. It's funny now how the Emperor came out, but now I left this Emperor here. Double Emperor. This was your person. This is you. What I do feel is, now don't allow that person's energy to make you feel like you are less than, you know, like there's anything more that you could do. Like, oh, you know, they don't like me, or they don't find me attractive. Oh, you know, they're with someone else. Oh, that must be why, you know. It's more like an energy of, first, you need to realize, like, there's only so much that you can do to help somebody who is in that energy. All you can do is show them love. And if they don't accept that, or they view that as, you know, something not to trust, or that it is tarnished, or, you know, they don't trust you, you can only do so much before you have to kind of say to them, listen. You can get like this is like very blunt, like direct communication. Like, I don't know what you've been through. I don't know who you think I am, what you think I'm going to do to you. But you know, what I'm giving to you is genuine. And if you can't see that, you're either going to need to start to see that, or there's nothing I can do here. Because what I feel, it's like this is an energy of like blunt, like kind of like get a hold of yourself kind of energy. Like, I'm seeing this in my head almost. Like, you know, like when you kind of want to just take someone and like, you know, like, will you listen to me, right? But what I do feel is like, communicate it directly and speak your piece, and that's it. Do it with love, you know, but there's a way, like, don't go too harshly on them, you know, because there's like an energy here of, again, they have very low self-esteem, but you must not spare the truth. You know, it's kind of like an I love you. But what you're doing, you know, it's like you need to explain a little bit, like the trauma. Like, I don't know what you think my intentions are, like, but it's very direct communication, very honest, but loving. It's said with love. And then from that point, that's when I feel, you know, you either need to, you know, pull back your energy or see how they treat you. Because unfortunately, you know, you can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped, who doesn't want to kind of come out of this energy. Whatever you do, don't let it turn you cold. You came out again as the Queen of Pentacles. Keep this energy. Don't change because they're not receptive to it. The Star. There's a big energy here of like, speak your truth, say what you want, or, you know, say what you need to. But also, gosh, she doesn't go, she keeps coming out. You see how there's like an energy of saying it in a certain way? It's almost like, get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. What are you doing? You're pushing me, you know, you're pushing away something. You know, get a hold of yourself. Love yourself. It's almost like try or attempt to, you know, say it to them in a way that is helpful, but also very blunt, very clear. It's not sugar-coated. The universe doesn't sugarcoat. There's the Fool. There's also an energy here of like, how do I say this? Like, because what you can't do is waste your time, on someone who's not prepared. So you can say it in a way like, I love you and I really have feelings for you, but you're either going to need to do this, or, I'm going to need to go. I'm going to need to take care of myself. Now, should you be ready? I'm ready when you are, but I need to live my life. You can help them, but it's more like, helping them to help themselves. But you can't sacrifice yourself either. Don't lose, focus of yourself. Help them, be patient, but you can only do so much. And you can only wait so long. Say it in a loving way, and like kind of a gentle way, but gentle and loving does not mean, oh, it's okay. It's okay that you're, acting like an asshole. It's not. But you can say it in a way that's, like where you're kind of under control, but very stern and firm. All right, now that reading was intense. Now let me just see what's going on. Anything else for Capricorn? Please, dear angels, final message for Capricorn. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords. For some of you out there who are running a business, or like in charge of something. Gosh, she came out again. I don't believe it. I do believe it, but in a way I don't, but I do. I feel like if you guys run a business or you're doing something creative, you're waiting for something to kind of go off the ground, there will be a waiting period and then it looks like something succeeds. I feel like there's something that maybe you're waiting for. Oh, it could be responses from clients or employers, or for some of you, it can even be like a new job, like new jobs, or something to do with your money. It feels like something to do with your money or your career, your money stability. There's an energy here of just fight through it. Stay genuine to your cause, to what you want, and there's an energy here of I feel you will conquer it and succeed. Some of you, I feel an energy like this could be a boss, or this could even be like someone who you're doing business with seems to be very greedy. Like money, too much money focused. Some of you may stop doing business with somebody. It's interesting. There's an energy here of like a betrayal, or where you feel it may be a betrayal, but it actually leads you to something better. I always say like rejection is God's redirection. There's an energy here of like something that falls apart, but then it's meant for something else to fall into place. It's a negative that gets turned into a positive. So just beware of that. Let's say like you're, for some of you out there, let's say you're like looking for a job and the place rejects you, or like the one who interviewed you or the boss rejects you. Okay, you may just get something else right after that. Or it could even be like the one that they hire because it looks good turns out to be a complete asshole. And then they need to ask you back. But I feel something else will pop up for you and you may even reject them. Also, it can even be like, let's say you're trying to get, I don't know, I'm hearing like financial backing or like supporters for something. Somebody who may reject you, it may set you on a path towards somebody else. Yeah, you see, no, you're going to come out on top in something. So that looks good. Now let me just stay focused. Stay focused on your end goal and kind of pierce through the conflicts. Now there's a card that's been sticking out here this entire time. Four of Cups. You know, there's an energy, you know, dealing with these kinds of people. This is exactly what I felt, you know, was coming out for your person. You can only do so much for them. You know, help them, you know, get them, you know, they may be like a little socially awkward, a little down. But this kind of energy can be very draining to be around. You know, this is someone like who's not seeing the positives. Not all they focus on is the negative. So you're going to need to be careful with your energy around them. You know, don't take things too personally either. They're in a funk, you know, but it's their job to pull themselves out. They have to want to. Just know that there's nothing really that you can do until they choose to. Other than kind of, you know, be kind, you know, and do your thing. Don't tear them down, but, you know, you also don't need to overexert yourself for them. Let me just get you final oracle card. I feel this one, this one, this one. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. This is a very important card for me about balance. You know, make sure that throughout any relationship in your life that you maintain your own balance. Don't let other people, I don't care who it is, throw off your balance in life. Nobody is worth that. Look at that. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. You know, that's an energy. You know, like, let's say you see someone who's suffering right now. This does not mean to not help people. I just saw 3303 on the timer. Just because you feel bad, right? Like you feel guilty. Oh my God, you know, they're so low self-esteem, this and that, right? Don't make a decision out just because you feel guilty. Ask yourself, is this something that they can handle alone? Are they, you know, you don't just need to do it because you feel guilty or feel bad for them. Be true to yourself so that you can be true to others. You know, but that also means when I like ask for advice, don't sugarcoat your advice or anything like that or what you need to make them feel better. Tell them the truth. Oh, you know, oh, I better not say it that way because they may take it. Oh, well, if they take it wrong, you know, if it's somebody who, you know, is just always seeing the negative and not coming, somebody at some point is going to have to say it to them and it's going to hurt and they're probably going to, you know, get vicious towards whoever it is. Oh, you don't understand me and you don't this and that. But eventually it'll get them out of it if it's said in a loving way. The point is like it's ugly and it's good. You know, the only way to kind of get people out of that is with love. But at some point, it has to be said and confronted. Now, look at this. So embrace. You find each other, or rather, through each other, you find the missing pieces. You know, so this is like energy of, you know, like when someone else is suffering too, you know, you must have compassion for them. But compassion does not mean sacrificing yourself. Through them, you find that, it's kind of like an energy of, learning compassion, dealing with people who are like that. You have to be compassionate, but compassionate, doesn't necessarily mean not calling things out. It means the way you call it out, Now also we have here healing. Imagine, also with this through each other, you find the missing pieces. There's an energy here of like, always try to put yourself in other people's shoes and see where they're coming from, why they are the way they are. Now, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And also, my beloved, this feels like a message from the spirit world. A lot of you, it feels like a man. Okay, an older man. It can be a husband. It can be a grandfather, uncle, brother. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. Love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. For somebody out there, I'm hearing the name George. And someone's showing me like dominoes for some reason. Dominoes. Okay? So that's for somebody out there specifically. Hold on, because I'm getting information. Wait. Somebody's saying, like, with grieving, for someone, who may be dealing with, like, a grieving person, like, people do things, like, don't take things personally when somebody's grieving. Or if somebody is grieving, still grieving, like, a lot, and it's there's an energy, like, don't take what people do personally when they're grief-stricken. Forgive that. It's like an energy of that. I'm hearing, like, maybe if they're not, it could be like maybe they were extra aggressive or they're not returning your call. Just leave them be. It's an energy like, don't take it personally. Let them calm down. Let them cool down. Give them some space. Okay? So Capricorn, I hope this reading resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love. And again, if you're interested in a private reading, you can email me down below, okay? That information is in the description box. I love you all and have a beautiful, beautiful week. Bye-bye now.